Another season, another Texas Southern Championship, and Coach Mike Davis joins us here right now. First off, Coach, congratulations. You talk about a team that went through transition on the fly. You lose the player of the year preseason, the returning player of the year, and are able to win it. That don't normally happen. How are you able to pull that off?
Well, I was trying to put together a team that could go to the Final Four, Elite 8, Sweet 16. So if you're going to do that, you're going to be deep in talent. And so we knew we would be really deep in talent once the January rolled around, conference play. And unfortunately, we lost Derek. That meant so much to our program. And I don't think people realize how special he was as a basketball player, but as a person. He was leading rebounder offensively in the country. And that's against Louisville and Arizona and Baylor. So it wasn't any cupcakes, rebounds in there. He was leading the country. And to lose a double-double guy who's leading the rebounds in the country, the first game into your conference play was tough. And I know everybody was giving parties around the league. All the coaches was excited about us losing him. But like I said before, I was putting together that team. And when you put together that team, you're going to be able to, other guys are going to be able to step up and play. And then who's the MVP of the SWAC tournament? Marvin Jones.
Right.
And so who's all tournament? Kevin Scott, Trey Jefferson. Who was player of the year? Zach Lofton. So we were deep, and we knew we'd be deep. So losing him hurt us, but we had other guys who could step up and play.
Talk about the ability to get talented players to transfer in here like a Zach Lofton from Minnesota. You go out and you get a mixtape legend like DeMontre Jefferson. I mean, this is a program right now who's gone from just being a basketball program to a legitimate brand. You got a Texas Southern basketball brand now, don't you?
Well, that's my vision. My AD told me after the selection committee announced Texas Southern as a 16 seed, he saw my face and I wasn't real happy. And he said, we've come a long way as a basketball program when you're not happy about being a 16 seed. And it's true, because I expect to be a 14, 15 seed every single year, maybe a 13 seed. But we didn't do what we needed to do to be that this year. We didn't beat a Power 5 conference basketball team. When you do that, they reward you with that seeding. And unfortunately, we had a great RPI 104, but when you look at it, we had no big-time great wins, and we had a loss to Mississippi Valley and Jackson State. So we got what we deserved. I didn't like it, but I didn't like it from the standpoint of what we did, not what the committee did.
Talk for a second about that, though. To get that 16 seed and to not have to play in the first round game. I mean, to me, that does speak, about progress. I mean, it's not the steps that you're accustomed to, because we all know, you played for all the marbles in the final game. But, from the realm of baby steps, that's a pretty giant leap.
Well, when you talk about baby steps, a baby doesn't care who help them. All they want to do is walk and talk, because that's what they see. And that's a special, special statement when you say baby steps, because some people are too embarrassed to fail. And so our non-conference schedule is our baby steps. We don't care about losing a game in the non-conference, because we know that's going to prepare us for our conference. And no matter what the score is in our conference games, we know we got a chance, because we played Louisville and been down. We played Baylor, been down. We played Arizona, TCU, LSU. We played LSU back-to-back nights. We played Texas Arlington and Delaware State back-to-back nights. We played Arlington on a Saturday night, got up Sunday morning, flew out, 6:30, went straight to the gym, played the game, then flew back that same night. So those are the baby steps, because we don't care about the outcome. All we care about is we want to get better as a basketball team.
Coming to practice today, it's the Monday after you win a conference championship. You got like 4 days before you play North Carolina in the second round now of the NCAA Tournament, and the teaching continues. This was like a class session watching you work. How much different was today's practice in preparation for the NCAA Tournament than a practice in January?
No different in November, September, pushing the same way. The problem sometimes is you have to get their cooperation, and I can give it to them. I'm going to give it to them every day, every single day. And whether they do it or not is on them. As I said before, we played this year in conference at a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10. We were able to win games, and everybody thought we were doing so well because we winning. And winning is not important to me other than captain championship, but I want to get better. And now, what I'm telling them now, I've been telling them from day one. So can we get there? Can we get there between now and Friday? And I don't know if I told you this story about David and Goliath, but everybody thought David was this weakling that never use a slingshot. His slingshot was a toy. David was an expert. David was picked to win it. Goliath had no chance because David's slingshot can hit you at 100 yards like somebody shot a gun. But society got that story all confused. You know, Goliath was the one that used his talent, his size, and his strength to win. David was an expert. So he worked every single day. And when he went into that fight, Goliath had no chance. So what I'm telling my guys are, if you want to be the expert, you got to do what experts do. They work, it's massive action, it's tons and tons and tons of work every single day. You know, I heard a story about Michael Phelps going 5 straight years and not taking a day off. He missed 3 days from workout in 5 years. Who's the best in the world? Michael Phelps. And the days he missed because he had a root canal and it was a blizzard. So Christmas Day, where's Michael Phelps? In the pool. 4th of July, in the pool. Birthday, in the pool. And so we got to understand that. And when we understand that, not just as basketball players, but people that work every field in life, when you understand that, you give yourself a chance.
Mike Davis, the head coach of Texas Southern. So you're going in with the mindset to slay Goliath then, aren't you?
Well, the only problem with that is that we're not experts. You know, we're just a small school. So don't get confused because you're a small school that you're David. David was the expert.
That's Mike Davis, the relentless Mike Davis, who is taking another Texas Southern Tigers basketball team to the NCAA tournament.